Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Welcome to another interesting edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. How are you doing, my people? How is your Sunday going? Happy weekend. So, today I want to discuss what you have been seeing trending. Yes, the case of your senator in Nigeria, Ike Ekweremadu. By now, okay. Have you subscribed? Okay, let me allow you to subscribe to this channel, like, share, and then when I come back, I'll tell you the whole gist. Okay, I'm like as usual. I'm going to be taking my own from another perspective. We on this platform, we don't run with the crowd. Okay, so let me allow you to subscribe, like, share, and then when I come back, I'll come and tell you my own opinion, and then I want you to tell me yours too. Let's go. Thank you so much if you have done that. If you are not, thank you too, because I know you will. God bless you. So, by now, you may have seen, heard, it's trending on the social media, the case of Senator Ike Ekweremadu and his wife that was said to have been arrested in London. Actually, they are still under custody because Nigeria, as it were, is things are done differently in other advanced society. So that's why the bail they were not allowed to to go on bail, not for any recognition. I've said it a lot on this channel that the countries that work it's not magic, it's not prayer. It's good to pray, but there are structures. I've said a lot of time on this channel that what happens in advanced countries of the world is that they have built institution over time. But unfortunately, in Nigeria and other African countries, we build individuals such that people are above the law. So I won't bore you with what happened, what has not happened, because I know you must have heard a lot. But what I just want to quickly summarize, in case you've not heard, for the benefit of those who have not heard, is that Ike Ekweremadu and his wife, they have a daughter who is sick, as it were. She needed kidney transplant in London. So they arranged for this guy who is called Davido to go with them to UK to have the organ. Okay, I don't want to use the word harvested because we have a lot of harvesting going on. People have been saying it's harvesting and all that. So Davido had claimed that it's one Mr. Okoro that actually approached him and told him that somebody had a company in UK and they were looking for workers. Okay, and so he became excited. He followed them. So on getting to UK, he told the doctor when the procedure was to begin, according to what we've been hearing on the social media. He told the doctor that he was 15 years old. Meanwhile, on his passport, let me just quickly show you his passport here that has been trending on the social media. So that he's 21 on the official document, but the passport, the guy told the doctor that he's 15. That's made the doctor to cancel the procedure, and then investigation has been going on concerning that. So what I actually want to discuss today is not even about his age, either 15 or 20 or 21 or 30. That's not what I want to talk about today. What I actually want to discuss today is about the circumstances that surrounded the guy leaving Nigeria in the first place. Kidney donation, kidney transplant is not a casual thing that people do. So if we want to take what Davido said, that one Mr. Okoro approached him for a job in the UK, that he wasn't told that that was what he was going for. Either he was told or not. My argument, the area I want to look at is what medical procedure, what test was done. What do we have some tests that were done on Davido before leaving the shores of Nigeria? Like I said, kidney transplant, donation, donating kidney is not a casual thing to do. Ekweremadu, there's a letter that is trending on the social media that where Ekweremadu wrote, or purposely wrote to the embassy, UK embassy, that this David of a guy will be, and his daughter Sonia will be at the Royal Free Hospital in London for that procedure. So the letter read, I'm writing in support of the visa application made to this person, Nwanini David, who is currently having medical investigation for a kidney donation to Miss Sonia Ekweremadu. So before, it is not even in the place of Ekweremadu to write. He could write that he was the one that that is the father of Sonia. But in the case of this medical things that is of this magnitude in the medical field, a doctor was supposed to have written a letter to the embassy with all the necessary documentation, necessary tests that has been done, and concluded that David and Sonia are matched. You don't receive kidney from just anybody. The donor has to match with the recipient. So I want to look at this letter, if it is even authentic at all. Ekweremadu, if he wrote this letter, it was dated December 28, 2021. He used a letterhead with Nigeria coat of arms, which is a fraud. If you are not writing, that's why anything goes in Nigeria. If you are not doing anything in official capacity, you are not supposed even to use the coat of arms of the country to write a letter. This is why we have a lot of things going on in Nigeria where people do what they like, no law, nothing. I'm sure if this had happened in Nigeria, nobody will have heard about anything. I mean, they will have which police will have even arrested Ekweremadu in the first place? So for him to have written with a letterhead that's carried Nigeria coat of arms to the embassy for this kind of thing is a fraud. And if UK embassy, a lot of you watching had experience traveling or even being in the embassy and all that. If UK embassy had issued this visa based on this letter, then something went wrong. Is it that somebody there has been bribed, or this letter is not even in existence at all? Because this letter began to fly, on the social media after this case broke. Okay, so some people had argued that, okay, David got to London, he saw that, hey, this is live here, let him be smart, whatever the case may be. My concern is that was there a medical report that showed that David and Sonia were matched, or did Ekweremadu just wanted to do trial and error with David after they have removed his own kidney, and then Sonia couldn't receive it because when kidney transplant is done, the body of the recipient had to accept it. That's why sometimes the procedure is done and it's not successful, because if the body of the recipient rejects it, then it doesn't be successful. So this is what we see all the time when, and then how many, one would want to ask, how many people had Ike Ekweremadu helped in this kind of situation? I know there are a lot of people out there in Nigeria who have kidney issues, and they resort to prayers because hospitals don't work. So we're asking, why can't Ekweremadu pray? I feel for Sonia, but this is a situation. This either her leaders want to believe it or not. God is hearing the prayer of the downtrodden. God is hearing the prayer of the weak. Some years back, I got home in my town. My mom told me that the neighbor's daughter was sick, so I went to see them. And before I went, my mother told me a lot of stories. Oh, the girl is Ogbanje, you need to see her. So I got there. Immediately I saw the girl. I said, oh, this is kidney issue. So, and there are a lot of people like that. When things like this happen, because I saw her legs, hands swollen, her tummy, I say, oh, this is not Ogbanje. Her parents too believe, they were spreading the thing that she's an Ogbanje, taking her from one church or the other because of the environment they were. How many people had died because of this kind of thing? But because our leaders think that they can fly out anytime they have a headache, anytime they sneeze. Nigeria hospitals are in shambles. The private ones that are there, it's cutthroat. How many people can afford private hospitals in Nigeria? And again, the idea of going to London to get this thing done is just shows how our leaders, as even our people, those ruling us, they don't even trust the system, because there are hospitals in Nigeria that does this thing, kidney transplant, and they'll be successful. But because of course they don't trust the system they put in place. Ike Ekweremadu has been in the Senate for God knows how many years, close to 20 years. The question is, how many bills has he sponsored in the area of health delivery system that will deliver good health to the people? Let's ask him, how many bills has he sponsored? He was once a deputy Senate president, the number 4 position in Nigeria. What bill did they sponsor? This is how the cookie crumbles. If you think that you are up there, you have the money, money fails. Before I came up, when I was preparing for this video, I read somewhere online that his other children to have a kidney issue. I don't want to fly with that because I don't know how far that is true. So if you don't fix Nigeria, if Nigeria is not working, you are deceiving yourself. To add salt to injury, he and his wife wanted to, go to Turkey again from London, and they had some full cash in their pockets, which they didn't declare, $20,000. That is a crime too. But I think they think they are in Nigeria, where Ghana must go flies around. People just, go about with carry money all around the place. So this will teach our leaders some lessons. If you think you have money that you can throw around, that you can fly anywhere you like, this is a wake-up call. We wish Sonia well. Unfortunately, Ekweremadu and his wife was denied bail. The case is coming up on July 7th. His defense lawyer, proposed that, okay, since they've taken their passports, then they can allow them on bail. But UK said no, because they know what is possible with Nigerians. After all, people go from Nigeria to London by road, so anything can happen. I want to believe that Ekweremadu did not remember the case of Ala Mesia back then. He too was arrested at the Heathrow with money in his pockets, So they think that, and it's so funny the way these people think. They tend to go out, but the way their brain works, only God, I can't even imagine it. Only God knows. Turkey is where he could get to and get his banker to wire money to him. It's as simple as that. Here in the US, I don't even remember when last I saw dollar bill. Everything is done with cards, online, wire money, and all. You don't have to carry money around. But because they are so used to Ghana must go, they are so used to keeping money at home. They are so used to putting money inside coffin and burying it. They are so used to putting money on water tanks, and you will think it's water that is there. Meanwhile, it is dollar that is there in Nigeria. It happens. We are all living witnesses. That is the culture it took to London. Thank God, like I told you, the system that works is not prayer that make them work. It is that the system has been built. Nigeria built individuals. The Prime Minister of Britain nearly escaped being impeached. Why? He held a party in his house during the lockdown. And UK said, no, this is not right. And even now, they are saying they can't talk about it for the next, just for 12 months. After 12 months, a year, somebody can bring it up again and begin wahala with him. That is how serious these people are. So let me know your thoughts. If Ekweremadu is convicted, if he's found guilty, his jail term might vary, depending. People are saying it between 7-10 years to 18 years. I'm not a lawyer. Lawyers in the house, especially Nigeria, to use British law, but because our judicial system doesn't work. The legislators that are there, I call them legislators because they only loot. That's what they do. And the legislators, they are legislatives. They are all thieves. So we are yet to see, by July 7th, I'll be able to tell you more. But as it were, they are in custody. They are not granting them bail until the next court hearing. So this is how I draw the curtain today. My name is Itu. You know I don't like doing long videos, so please subscribe to this channel, like, share, and let me know your thoughts in this video. What do you think is playing out? People like Dino Melai has begin to talk. I stand by Ekweremadu, support. Go to London and support him. Don't stay in Nigeria and support him. Johnson Suleiman too wrote something rubbish on Twitter. Is it because he's a big man? What did you say when other things happen to poor people? But because this one is a big man now, you are coming up to say all sorts. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this story? Until I come your way very soon, tomorrow, I'll try to drop a video. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet on what I want to drop tomorrow, but look out for it. Until I come your way tomorrow, I love you so much. Keep safe. Bye.